Feast your eyes on the new world of manipulating the weather through electromagnetic pulse radiation. And there's nothing natural about a sky that's filled with metal particulates, nanoparticulates, that are being perfectly aligned because of frequencies. Whenever you see something you can see from the sun, see, the sun is disrupting these cell towers and these electromagnetic pulse, Doppler radar, Gwen, HARP, and all this stuff that's creating these perfect wave-like forms in your clouds. Never seen anything like this in my entire life, except when they started doing solar radiation management and geoengineering projects. But wow, perfect example. And this is how they create rain, weather events. You've got the power companies highly involved in this. It's not coming from the moon. There's the moon right up there, right? So the moon, we know, our heart, our moon, the moon, they all create what they call electromagnetic radiation. Your body puts out an electromagnetic field, which creates and alters your personality, this is part of mind control. So if your personality is altered, then that means there's no difference between the weather being altered and your personality being altered, because you are walking water. And the majority of what you're seeing above is water. So nanoparticulate metals and water. And if it's manipulating the water above, then it's manipulating the blood in your brain. This is what I keep trying to tell people that truly don't understand this. Most of the fake people that are involved in geoengineering, you try to explain this to them, that weather manipulation and mind control go hand in hand. They just don't get it, because they're just CIA trained to pretend like they're in the truth movement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm real. And when you're real, there's many, many corporations that are funding our demise, to get rid of us, to silence us, to keep us shut up. So look at this. You got a perfect sky over here, and right where the sun is, they're blocking it completely out. So this is called solar radiation management. So they're blocking out the sun using electromagnetic radiation to do that. They're not blocking out the moon, they're blocking out the sun. It's called SRI and stratospheric aerosol injection. Geoengineering, there's many names for it. One of the PSYOPs that are highly involved in this, when I say PSYOP, I'm saying something very bad, but is Dane Wigington, but he does post the patents on his website, geoengineeringwatch.org, that expose all the patents that these corporations have to manipulate the weather. And like I said, if they're manipulating the weather, then they're absolutely manipulating the your brain waves. This is psychotropic warfare, psychological warfare. Control the population through the manipulation of electromagnetic radiation. Smart meters, Wi-Fi's, those things are putting out the same thing that the cell towers are. The power companies are getting paid to heat up the planet to create what they call a fake geoengineering, fake climate change agenda. So they use microwaves on cell towers to heat up the planet. And then they claim, like Dane Wigington, that it's heating up naturally. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't put millions of cell towers up. I call them the lake of fire. The lake of fire. Microwave radiation is fire. I don't know how anybody doesn't know that. You put anything, any type of metals or anything in your microwave oven and see if it doesn't create fire. So when you spray your air and you fill your water below your feet with metals, you get the days of Noah, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Heat up the planet, you create the days of Noah. The waters rise, and it's a genocide. It's total genocide. So are we to think that God, the Creator, created the flood, or was it just men who saw themselves as gods of men? I think the latter. I think it's the second option. Men who see themselves as gods of men that did it before, and they're using the same technology to do it again. To manipulate the weather, cause global chaos, starvation, no food, no water eventually for everybody. Unbelievable. The electromagnetic pulse radiation even manipulates the oxygen molecules so they can take away your ability to breathe. So that's what the 5G does. That's over 60 hertz. Can manipulate what they call the oxygen molecule. All right, I got a vehicle coming. Oh no, it's turning. I got one. Mimi, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, come on. These people drive way too fast on this road. And she almost ran over a squirrel. Now this is another chemical attack on us personally. This oil slick has been, chemical slick has been on the road for over 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. And it goes all the way to the front of the road. It starts right at where we live, goes all the way to the front of the road. So when we call poison control and all this stuff, and the rain doesn't wash it away, the sun doesn't wash it away, and boy, it has an odor to it. It smells like nobody could have dumped that much diesel. My God, that would be hundreds of gallons of diesel. Hundreds. But it almost smells like diesel. But I would think diesel would, I mean, diesel is oil, but yeah, it goes, look, all the way to the front of the road. And we got to breathe this stuff, and this is going to get into your drinking water too. I constantly see chemical trucks going in the back. Zeke, don't walk on that. But these are the things that we got to deal with. Mosquito trucks coming by, poisoning us, and now they're doing, come on, let's go. All right, well, I'm going to run.